They said his story was complete in Qatar. They said the script was written, the crown was secured, and the book was closed. They were dead wrong. What just happened in Texas didn't just break a world record, it shattered our entire understanding of human limits. Yesterday, the world watched a 38-year-old man do something no human being has ever accomplished in the 96-year history of FIFA World Cup. By burying a clinical double past Austria, Lionel Messi did the unthinkable. He reached 18 career World Cup goals, officially standing alone as the greatest tournament scorer to ever live. But before the glory come, an absolute nightmare. 9 minutes into the match, Lautaro Martinez is brought down. Penalty, Argentina. The stadium holds its breath. This is it. The moment Messi passes Germany's Miroslav Klose to claim the crown. Messi steps up, he slutters, he strikes and sends it wide. Deathly silence. The critics instantly sharpen their knives. Social media explodes. Opponent fans mock him. At his age, in this heat, a mistake like that destroys a player's mental game. The broadcast cuts to Messi staring at the grass. He looks human vulnerable. But true gods thrive in hell. 38 minutes on the clock. Argentina cuts through a Austrian defense like a hot knife through butter. Medina whips it in low. Out of nowhere, the little magician leaves his markers standing like statues. One touch. A clinical low left-footed strike into the bottom corner. The stadium completely detonates. 17 goals, the record is broken. But he wasn't done. Deep into stoppage time with Austria pushing frantically, Messi breaks free again. A second lethal finish makes it 18. 2 games into the 2026 World Cup and he already has 5 goals. 5. A hat-trick against Algeria, a brace against Austria. To understand how insane this is, we have to look back at how this agonizing 20-year mountain was actually climbed. Goal number 1, 2006. He is just a kid with boundless energy and a baggy jersey. He comes off the bench, assists and then slots home his first ever World Cup goal. We thought it was the start of an immediate takeover. Instead, it was the start of a tragedy. 2010, 0 goals, a tactical mess. The world began to whisper he can only do it for Barcelona. He doesn't care about the shirt. The pressure back home in Argentina became toxic. Fans accused him of being more Spanish than Argentine. Then came 2014, the redemption arc. Goal 2, 3, 4 and 5. He carried a struggling nation on his back through the group stages. That breathtaking last-minute color against Iran rescued a nation. But the fairy tale ended in total heartbreak in the final against Germany. The image of Messi staring blankly at the trophy he couldn't touch became a symbol of cursed generation. 2018 was pure chaos. Argentina was falling apart internally. Yet, facing elimination against Nigeria, Messi delivered goal number 6, a masterclass of control. Thigh, foot, boom. But they were fundamentally broken and crashed out to France. Everyone thought that was his last dance. They thought wrong again. 2022, the masterpiece. Goals 7 through 13. The tournament where Messi turned into an absolute apex predator. The desperate long-range strike against Mexico that saved their tournament. The ice-cold penalties. The unforgettable double in the greatest final ever played against France. He didn't just win the World Cup, he completed football. So when he landed in MLS with Inter Miami, the soccer world assumed he was entering a luxurious retirement. They thought he would coast through the 2026 World Cup as a nostalgic figurehead. But look at the data. 5 goals in his first 2 group games. He is currently leading the Golden Boot race at nearly 39 years old. He hasn't slowed down, he's just evolved. But here is the ultimate twist that the mainstream media is completely ignoring. Yesterday's historic night actually gave Messi a deeply unwanted, borderline embarrassing record before he hit the milestone. By pulling that early penalty wide against Austria, Messi registered the 3rd missed penalty of this World Cup career. That means he now holds sole possession of the record for the most penalties taken and the most penalties missed in World Cup history. Think about the sheer poetry of that. The greatest player to ever walk the earth is also statistically the most flawed from the penalty spot. He had to become the ultimate villain of his own match just to emerge as the ultimate hero of football history. And that brings us to the terrifying reality facing the rest of the football world. He is not stopping. The original plan was for 2026 to be the final goodbye, but the physical data from his match against Algeria and Austria tells a completely different story. His tracking data shows he is still hitting top speeds of over 30 km per hour. His passing accuracy in the final third is a mind-blowing 78%. The rumor mills inside the Argentina camp are no longer whispering, they are shouting. The 2030 Centennial World Cup will be played across 6 countries, including his home soil of Argentina. The public won't let him retire. The sponsor won't let him walk away. And right now, his own body is not even forcing him to. We are not just watching a legendary career wrap up, we are watching a player who might legitimately push his career into a historic 6th decade. We are witnessing something that will never happen again. Enjoy every single second of it, because the rules of time simply do not apply to Lionel Messi. But I want to hear from you. Is it selfish for fans to expect him to play in 2030? Or does he actually owe it to the game to keep it going if body allows it? And can anyone, even Kylian Mbappe, ever touch his record of 18 World Cup goals? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button, subscribe to Soccer Mates for the most unfiltered football storytelling on YouTube, and we'll see you next time.